Hey everyone, my name is Shelby and this is going to be my first ever YouTube video. And I'm super nervous, so if I mix up my words, I do that normally in real life, but I know that when I'm talking really fast and I get excited about something, I'm definitely going to be messing up my words. So bear with me on that. But this is my first YouTube video, and the reason I wanted to start this was because I know I enjoy watching YouTube videos whenever I get ready or whenever I'm doing the dishes or just stuff like that. I always have a YouTube video on. And I just love how some girls out there are so transparent and they tell you how it is and they tell you what they're going through. And you're watching that and you're understanding, you're like, I'm not the only one out there. So I know that in my mind and in my heart, I wanted to be one of those girls for you guys. And anyone out there that has questions for me, I will always be glad to answer them. But yeah, so I'm going to start off this first video just coming to you like just my normal self. I'm actually going to be talking about stuff that I got from Sephora that I talked about in my Instagram yesterday. But I want to do a little kind of get ready with me, a chit chat, because I love watching those. So I decided that should be a good first video for me. So let's get started. So yesterday I went to the Sephora that's next to my boyfriend's apartment, and I've only been there once, so that's surprising for me. But I got a lot of cute stuff, and I was super excited to try new things, and it was just like a treat to me. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna get what I've been wanting and just kind of treat myself. So it felt nice to do that, and I'm so excited to try all these new goodies that I got. So one of the first items I was super excited about was this Marc Jacobs, their bronzer, the Mega Bronzer. Whenever I would see girls with this, I'd be like, oh, that is goals. I want that bronzer because it is $49. But randomly, Sephora was having a sale on it yesterday. I don't know if they're still having it or if it was just at the Sephora I went to, but it ended up being $31. And I'm like, I'm a girl for deals and anything sell. So I'm like, I'm getting it. I have to. When else is it going to be $31 instead of $49? But look how ginormous it is. It's huge. And the mirror's huge. We all love a good mirror. So really, I could get ready in this big old mirror. Like I could just set it up anywhere and get ready in it. So I love that. So I got that for $31. Wasn't that bad. Makeup by Mario. He's like Kim Kardashian's makeup artist and a bunch of other celebrities. That one really sticks out to me because her makeup is always pristine and just beautiful and flawless. So I'm like, I need that coverage. I need that blendability because a lot of eyeshadows out there aren't too good at blending. And I feel like once I've had like a palette for a really long time, they tend to just stop blending as well. I don't know. That's just how I feel. I don't know if any of you out there feel like that, but that's how I feel. So this is the Master, let's see, I think he calls it Master Mattes. So they have no name to it, so that's going to be kind of hard if I do tutorials and stuff. No name to them, just beautiful mattes that are super buttery. So I can't wait to start using that with you guys today. I don't have it with me right now, but I put it in my purse already because I love it. Bite Beauty came out with a chapstick form of their, what is it called? Well, they call it lip balm, but I'm sure like the other one's like an overnight lip balm, something like that. But my friend Trinity told me about it, and every time I stayed the night at her house, I would like lather it on because it was so good. So it came out in a stick form, and I have it in my purse. It's always going to stay in my purse because I'm loving it. Another thing I got that's super important to me is sunscreen. I was always taught sunscreen. It's going to prevent wrinkles and tiny little wrinkles. So in the summer when I would forget sunscreen a lot, like if I was tanning and wanted to get my face the same color as my body, I would notice tiny little wrinkles right here on me. And we're young ladies. I'm 23 years old, or 22, turning 23. So I don't need to be starting on my wrinkle game right now. So I'm trying to prevent them. And that starts off with good skincare and sunscreen. Just protect your skin. So the Super Goop, that's what it's gonna do. It's a powder form for sunscreen. So if you have a full face of makeup on and you're going throughout your day and you're like, I need to apply more sunscreen, but I'm not gonna apply it to my face, because how can you apply sunscreen to your face if you have a full face of makeup on? So companies have come out with setting powders. Like, how smart is that? So it's gonna take away your oiliness, and I know I get oily throughout the day, so just pat it on your areas that are gonna be hit by sun and keep your face protected. So there's that one. And I thought I got something else. Marc Jacobs, Mario palette, and the Bite Beauty. Yeah, okay, that's it. So right now I'm gonna just do like a full-on get ready, and I'm gonna be explaining what I have and what I'm putting on my face, and then everything is gonna be linked in my like to know it profile, and linked below in my first video. This is my holy grail of all primers. I haven't come across a primer that I have absolutely loved and that I know that I can go all day and not worry about my makeup smudging right here, because I know a lot of girls have that problem, and I do too, and makeup sticking. So this is Milk Beauty. Or Milk Makeup. It's Hydro Grip Primer. And girl, when I tell you it's gripping, she's gripping. It's going to be gripping your entire makeup. So I just apply some to my areas that have the most makeup. So the bigger areas, just spread it out, pat it in, and it has like this tackiness feel to it, to where it's like, you know, your makeup ain't going anywhere. So I fell in love with this. I think I got it in my last Sephora haul. I wanted to give it a chance because I've heard great things about it, and yeah. So there's that. I usually let it sit, but for the sake of the video, I'm just gonna be going through and doing my makeup. I'm not doing too much today. Today I cleaned the whole apartment and just kind of had a me day. While my boyfriend worked on his homework and he went to the gym. So I just cleaned the apartment and dealt with my hormones because I'm on my period right now. We all know how that goes. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just brushing out my eyebrows. I got a brow lamination done to my eyebrows. Shoot, I don't know how long ago it's been, but I feel like it's been like, I want to say 3 weeks to a month. 3 weeks to a month. I got my brows done at Arch House of Brows. Such a fancy name, so I always forget how to say it, or like the name of it is like spelled different than you would think. So Arch House of Brows in Fresno, and one's in Clovis, and I got them done by the girl there named Bree, and she was the cutest thing ever. Whenever I got there, it was just like, she was so welcoming and super chill, and I love those girls that can just talk to you and you feel no awkwardness, and that's exactly what she did. So I felt good about myself, and I just love doing that. And I don't have my beauty blender. Let me go find that real quick. I'll be right back. Like I was saying, the girl Bree from Arch House of Brows was freaking adorable, and she made me feel at home and like I've been there forever, and like I've been her customer forever. So I will definitely be going back and getting them done because I don't fill in my eyebrows. I keep them as is, and I like them. And I didn't really notice that I had like red hairs in my eyebrows until they were flattened out from the lamination. So I thought that was kind of funny. But my grandpa, he had a little bit of red hair to him, so I think that's where it's poking out. So I kind of like it. It reminds me of him. So I'm going in with the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. And if you don't know e.l.f., they are super cheap. And I remember when they first came out, and they were like cheap, and the quality wasn't that great, but they were just starting out, so you had to give them their time to shine, just like Maybelline and L'Oreal. You know how you find their good products. It's okay, it's drugstore makeup, not drug makeup. Anyway, so right now I'm actually finding a lot of e.l.f. makeup that I like. The camo concealer, I've heard, is a lot like the Shape Tape, the Tarte concealer that a lot of people love. So I've heard a lot of reviews that it's like that. So if you like the Tarte Shape Tape, you will love the cheaper one, because who doesn't like a good deal and good makeup if it's going to be cheaper? Because you know makeup can be super expensive. Speaking of expensive, so again, like I was saying earlier, my primer is hard to find because it'll slosh off my face from like my oily skin and like my combination skin. It just doesn't like it. So when I find a product that works for me and she's pricey, I will still continue to pay for it because it's what I love. Makeup's what I love, and if I find a good product, people are like, you spend what for that? So I'm using the Lancome. I don't know French, but whatever that name is. I just the Lancome foundation, and it has SPF 25 or 15 in it, which is pretty good. I mean, if you're going to be applying your sunscreen underneath, that's good. Keep doing that. But this foundation has been my favorite. This has been this has to be like my third or fourth bottle. And usually makeup, like if you use it for a long time, your skin won't start to like it anymore. Same with like deodorant. I've noticed that a lot of my deodorants, like if I'm using it for a really long time and I find out that I like it, and then a couple months or even sometimes like half a year later, I'll have to switch up my deodorant. So let me know if that's what you're going through, like with deodorants, with makeup products, if they just like don't want to work for you anymore. Or even with like skincare products, sometimes they don't want to work for me anymore. But this Lancome I've had for a really long time, and I am telling you, spend the money on good products and you'll have a good base. Nothing's better than a good base for your makeup. You don't want to have that cheap foundation that comes off your face like throughout the day, especially if you're a hardworking woman and you're out there busting your booty. The cheap stuff is gonna come off easy unless you have blessed with beautiful skin and you don't have to wear makeup to feel pretty. But I'm not saying that, but I do like putting makeup on. I enjoy it so much. I feel like I'm talking a lot right now, but I enjoy makeup a lot, and ever since I was little, I always liked makeup, and I would sit in the sink while my grandma was doing her red lipstick, because that woman, she loved her red lipstick. And she had a purse, but I don't know why she would do this. She would wear her lipstick, and after she was done putting it on, she would just like tuck it in her bra. So watching her as a little kid, I'm like, Grandma, why are you putting your lipstick in your bra for? It's kind of weird. But right there, I was using the Kat Von D Lock-It Translucent. It's just a little sample size. I just use it for under my eye, so it's been lasting me a really long time. But I'm also using Morphe's Jaclyn Hill brushes. I bought the pack, and they have everything that I need in it, so I haven't changed or bought any more brushes. When it comes to makeup, I'm not really the type to go all like eccentric on it and make like liquid liners come out to here, and I need like all different kinds of brushes and stuff to make it work. I am so easy with my makeup that, well, I used to not be. But right now, I've just been the basic girl. And right now, with everything going on, you put a mask on anyway, so it sucks. But the in style right now for makeup is going to be just like your natural look. So what I'm going to be doing today with the Makeup by Mario palette, I'm going to just be doing a soft brown eye. I might do a liner. If I'll show you guys how to do like my shadow liner that I usually do. But just set my face with the Maybelline Fit Me powder. This has been like the 8th one I've bought. So this is another product that I've bought and bought and bought. I need to do a video and let you guys know all my favorites and all the ones that I have rebought, because I love watching those videos, because it's like, was it really worth it? Are you gonna buy it again? You know, I like watching those videos and to see what products that I know that I'll probably buy again. Okay, ooh, so excited. Okay, so I really don't contour my cheeks as much as people do. I use the fluffier brushes. I like more of the bronze look. So we're gonna go in with my new Marc Jacobs. Never used this before, so hopefully it doesn't go super dark on me. Ooh. Yes. Woo. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. That is so pretty. I like it. Right now, I'm liking it better than my Hoola Benefit. It blends a lot better. This is so pretty. I'm loving it. I go around my forehead like that, just to give a little warmth to your face. So I put my foundation on, and I'm super pale right now, so that's how it's gonna look. So you just warm it up. Warm up your cheeks. Go around your forehead, just so it all looks like together. And sometimes girls go like this too, but I don't know if it does anything to me. I just do it just to feel like I'm one of the girls. So there's that. Okay, now I got this in my last Sephora haul, and it's the NARS makeup, or the NARS Amore blush. And so far I've been loving it. I really don't mix up my blush that often, so I stuck to it and I'm liking it, so I'll just keep buying it, or I'll get a different shade, a deeper shade sometimes. But this one is matte, so there's not going to be any sparkles on my cheeks or anything like that. Usually I like keeping my face pretty matte, and then I'll go in and add glow wherever I want to put glow. So right now I'm putting, let me go close the door. People are being loud. It's cold, so I'm ready for that. I'm ready for hoodies and leggings. Okay, so this is Hourglass Ambient Hourglass Luminous Light. I need to get better at my names of things, but I just like what I like, and I will always put them in the description box below so you can see what I'm working with, because obviously I suck at names. I just love this highlighter because it gives the most subtle, like a little glow to your cheek, and then I put it on my nose just for a little extra. Okay, so there's that. I am going to put my sunscreen on, my new Super Goop. Let's see how to do this. You click it. No? What? What's happening? Oh, do you have to do it that way? Maybe I should have researched this more. I'm very confused of how to put this on. So I'm going to stop making a fool of myself, and I'm going to figure out how to do this, and then I'll let you guys know. I'll come in a little closer so you can see my eyes and what I'm doing. Like I said, I'm just going to do like a simple eye today. Nothing major. I just probably will go to dinner with my dad and stepmom today. My boyfriend's at work, so my dad and my stepmom, they also have like a second house in Sacramento because my stepmom works in Sacramento. So I just went in for the first 3 shades like that, just to give like a nice little transition. Going in, just, you go in with like a light hand, back and forth, back and forth. And girls, what's really important to eye looks is that you want to start off light. I'm starting off light, you see, using a couple colors. And start off light and blend away. Takes a while, and I know some girls out there, they have like one brush that they use for every color, and they add on the dark before they add on all the lights. So you just gradually start adding more depth to your eye. That's what you want to do. So I'm going into the next shade up, still using the same fluffy brush because I'm putting it in the crease and I just want to make this darker. A lot of the times I'll just even use my my bronzer as an eyeshadow, because why not? It's a brown and it'll give you depth in your eye as well. So I go in my little fluffy brush and I blend away. This usually takes a while if I want to do a cute eye look. If I want to just flop some stuff on, I just literally just put it on and start blending, and then that's it. But if I want to have an eye look, I take a little bit more time. But today I'm not really doing an eye look. Just a little something to play with my new palette. Going in with a more flatter, fluffy brush. Fluffy crease brush from the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, or brushes. I think I want to do more of a brown tone today instead of going towards the red. So I'll go to this caramel color and then I'll go to this dark color just to add more dimension to the outer crease. So this is how I do this. Lightly just fan it out. Don't pat it and keep it in that one area. Literally blend. And you can get it out here as well. I'm going to do it in the mirror so I can see what I'm doing. It's kind of hard in the camera. But I will definitely be making another lamination. If you guys have been like questioning yourself and like, do I really want to do it or spend the money? Is it going to last? I don't know if people are different, but I know for me, I wash my face day and night, and I'm rough on my eyebrows. I make sure that I wash on them as well. So the perm solution that they use has been working because they're still sticking up pretty good. Like I'm not needing a, I don't know what you would call it. Maybe just another lamination. It's not a fill. Because I used to get my eyelashes done, and I loved that, but stuff gets so expensive. Being a girl, you're getting your eyelashes done, you're getting your brows done, you're getting your hair done. And my hair lady, oh my God, she's the best girl ever, I swear. And she's sweetheart. I just love going to see her. It's like talking to my therapist, which every like good hair girl should be, as your therapist, and you should be theirs too. Just have an open talk and make it your fun like girl time. But I love her. She's based out of Visalia, and I'm going to be moving to Sacramento soon with my boyfriend. I will still travel back home to get my hair done. I will go. I will travel. And I know that I'm going to be traveling back home too, because all my family is down in the valley, and it's only 3 hours away from me, so I don't mind driving. I will go make time for them and make time for my hair lady. Oh, and my brow girl, because she's in Fresno. So now I'm going in with an angled brush. This is how I do my shadow liner. It's kind of very unsanitary, but I lick my brush. But if I'm doing my makeup on someone else, obviously I clean the brushes and I just spray Fix Plus, but it's just me right now and I'm getting ready real quick. So I lick the brush to make it a little wet so the black shadow will act more as a liner. Just dab it in my black shadow, and go for it. Draw the line out first, that's what I usually do, and then draw it in. And just take your time. When you're doing shadow liner, it's so much easier than the liquid liner because you can go in and you can like smudge it more as long as you don't have a lot on the brush. So make sure you start with not that much on your brush and just continue to smoke it out, pat it in at the depth. There's one eye. So easy. So if you're afraid of doing liquid liner, because trust me, I get so nervous when I have a full face of makeup on and I don't want to ruin my makeup, I do my shadow liner because that's what's in right now, and girls are doing it with sorry, I had to concentrate. Oh, I made that one longer. Shoot. Well, girls are doing their wing lashes or wing eyeliner now with brown eyeshadow, and it looks so freaking pretty. I don't know why we weren't doing that before because I was a boss at doing liquid liner, but now that I haven't done it in forever, it takes me a second to get back into the makeup game. So shadow liner is so easy for beginners. Like, trust me. And this is where I have to add more because I made the other one a little longer. And then you end up with a liner that's all the way to your eyebrows. But hey, it happens. Let it happen. And you just keep smudging it. Smoky look is so pretty. And right now, I am absolutely loving this eyeshadow. It blends like a dream, first of all, which I knew it would because it's Makeup by Mario. I'm going in with this like fluffy blender brush, going in with a little bit darker brown to put under my under eye. You don't want to forget about your under eye. It will connect your whole eye look. And what I do is I'm going over my shadow liner. See? Smudging it. Making it look a little less bam in your face and a little more softer for the day. So just smudge it out. Blend around your shadow liner. Blend on top of it. And that's how it's looking. Makeup takes a lot of practice, and from a very young age, I was always messing around with makeup, and I just love it. And no one's perfect with makeup, except for Makeup by Mario. Well, and then like Desi Perkins and Katie, her friend, they're pretty good at makeup. Actually, a lot of people are good at makeup, but now I'm just going with my highlighter, adding it to the places that I want a little bit more glow on top of my eyebrows I need to pluck, but you know what happens. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be a long video. It's a long first video, but I like it. I'm liking this a lot, and I hope you guys like it. And just let me know any questions you have. I will answer them for you. Curling my eyelashes, slapping on some Lancome mascara. And that's another thing. I found a mascara that I love so much. And it's expensive. But you gotta do what you gotta do when you find something you love. You keep them around. Okay. So that's how the brush looks. It's a little curved. So it really latches onto your eyelashes. And it's not a runny, well, at first it's runny. Oh my gosh. If you're just starting out with makeup, I suggest getting that palette because it has your neutrals, it has the black eyeshadow. It doesn't have any sparkles in it or shimmers, but what you can always do is use your highlighter like I did as a shimmer to your look. So you don't have to buy a whole nother palette. So I say stick with the neutrals to get you by and to do easy makeup looks, and then add your highlighter. Okay. I'll just leave it like that. I'll stop working on them because then it starts looking clumpy. And I'm going to be brushing out my eyebrows again because foundation gets in them and like powder and stuff. So just brush them out, make them look fresh. And today I'm just gonna go with a basic lip gloss. This is the new one from Maybelline, the Lifter Gloss. I tried it before this video to see if it would like tingle or anything so I could let you guys know. Plumping. It says hyaluronic acid on it. That's super nice. Hyaluronic acid is really good for wrinkles and aging. So maybe it's gonna help like the little wrinkles in the lips. But I just got the pearl color because I love the way like bronzy makeup, highlighted makeup, and soft eye looks with a glossy lip. And that's really in right now. So that's it today. I will definitely be doing more videos. I'm super glad that I just got out of my comfort zone and I filmed this, and I hope you guys enjoy. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll be posting more videos throughout the week, and just I need to get more ideas and get myself going to figure out what way I want to be going with my YouTube channel. But I know that eventually I want to do like vlogs and stuff and makeup, fashion, just kind of like a lifestyle YouTube channel because that's what I like watching. So I want to provide that for you guys. So yeah, thank you guys.